Well, it's not them feeling superior, it's me feeling inferior, and I hate when I feel like that. And when I speak horribly, I feel stupid, and I don't have confidence in myself, and it's holding me back. It's holding me back in a lot of things that I want to do. I want a good career and things like that, and if you don't speak well, you can't.
Let's face it, there are certain consequences for not speaking a standard dialect. For example, people may make fun of you, or you may have certain limitations in terms of the job market. So if you don't want to deal with the negatives, it may be very helpful to learn a standard dialect for certain situations. It may not be fair, but that's the way it is.
You know, they kind of stereotype you. What, are you from Brooklyn? Yeah, I am from Brooklyn, but I don't like to, remember it every day. I mean, it was a good place when I grew up, but automatically when they hear this Brooklyn accent, they think like you grew up in a slum hanging out on a corner, and, they get the wrong impression, which I guess I like to make a good impression.
Bearded dwarf.
Bearded dwarf.
Fierce farmer.
Fierce farmer.
Farmer.
Farmer. Farmer.
Regional speech patterns are going to mark you as regional for the rest of your life. And that's not what the corporate world is looking for.
Right, and the final R's certainly, and then some of the medial R's are still missing.
I work for a dental company, and we have really high-tech type equipment, and I'm an outside sales rep, and I would have to fill in at meetings all over the country. And they'd send me, I remember one time in particular, they sent me to Milwaukee, and they weren't even listening to what I was saying, and they were so, they thought it was like a comic act, comedian's act. They were kind of listening more to the way I was speaking than what I was saying. And they'd say, where are you from? And, where are you from? Texas. Where do you think I'm from?
Instantly, there's an ability to stereotype that person, and worst of all, they get stereotyped in terms of ability to do things, like run a corporation, or take responsibility, or meet the public, or give a good image. There's the feeling that anybody who talks like that can't be very smart. And if I don't talk like that, I must be smarter than you. And I don't want anybody who's not very smart representing my company. And those kinds of folks tend to have a hard time getting a job. So their speech is very, very important.
It is tough because when you're speaking one particular way, it's almost like a diet. It's tough, but you want it.